In this video, I'm teaching you how to play the house theme from Ocarina of Time. Now the rest of my how to play tutorials are on my Patreon, but this one is for you guys, YouTube. Let's go. Now just so you know, I'll teach it to you slowly, I'll discuss a little bit of the theory, and then I'll perform it for you to play along with me slowly and a little bit faster. Let's listen to it first. So we're in the key of D major. Now I'm a huge fan of thinking in numbers, so if we're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1 or 8, it starts on 2. So 2, 5, and then 1. Now I do these with my thumb, index finger, and pinky. And then ring finger, back down, and then here you pivot over and put your ring finger here on D, on 1. And then the left hand plays D. So you get this nice figure. I'm a big fan of emphasizing that D because that for me sounds like the downbeat, and it's definitely emphasized in the original piece. So we get... Now from here, after you play this note, you need to start moving your hand as your left hand plays D on your pinky. And these two fingers, your ring finger and index finger, are going to go on F sharp and A. And then your middle finger and thumb are going to go here, E and G sharp. Now again, if we're thinking D is 1, this is 3, 5, and then 2, 4. So it's basically... Now, what is G sharp doing in this key? We'll talk about that at the end. Literally just plays those notes. Then we drop. Left hand is going to play here. I'll teach the left hand in a second. Left hand is going to play here, C, and we move down 2 half steps or a whole step. So 2 notes on the piano chromatically. We get these. So now you're thinking of this as 1. Those notes. So we get 3 and 5, 2 and 4. Then we do the same thing. We get a B flat on the left hand, and we're thinking of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5, 2 and 4. And then this part's a little tricky. You're going to get these 2 notes, which is actually moving down a half step. You can think of it however you want, but we're getting 3 and 5. So all we're doing is playing 1 in the left hand each time, moving down, moving down, moving down. And then on the right hand, we're playing 3 and 5. So it's kind of like playing this. And then down, down, and down here. So again, left hand moving down, right hand is just doing 3 and 5. And then we'll teach the second half in a second. Left hand actually does this. And then this is the only hard part, and I actually probably don't do this the best piano style, but I go pinky, and then I reach over with my ring finger. So together, slowly, it goes like this. Okay, second half. Left hand does the same thing. Okay, right hand goes Okay, so here there's an interesting part. So we go thumb. Let's start on the A again. That's an octave. You can reach that. Then we come back with our thumb. I reach across. And then index finger. And then pinky. But then for that third time you hit it, you switch to ring finger so you can do this. Now that's also tricky. There's a little... It switches back to F natural on the way down, so remember that part. And then we go, and I actually go thumb and reach across. And I actually play this note wrong. I've been doing this. And I think it's actually, well, let's see. Yeah, so I've always played that note wrong. I've always played B flat, and it's actually a C. It's a, you know, it's a 9 chord. Okay, so together we get this. Switch. Yeah, it's definitely a C. Now, by the way, I do the same thing on this. Now switch to ring finger. And then I reach with my thumb. Nice. Finishing on an A major chord again. Okay, so together slowly, it goes like this. Remember the intro? And then... By the way, I'm playing it staccato, so it's not... That sounds like time is running out and you're getting dizzy and you're about to faint. It's more playful and light and kind of, you know, childlike, right? It's the kokiri. Right? Then second half. And it loops. Okay, let's talk about the theory. So we get D major. Then we get C major. Then we get B flat major. And lastly, we get A major. Anyone recognize that? We get... Or we get... Oh gosh. Like, where's A major? That's Zora's Domain opening, right? Original title theme, Zora's Domain, Zelda 2 opening. It's everywhere. Flat 7, flat 6, back to 5. Now, what's cool about this is actually in Lydian. So Lydian mode is like major, but with a raised fourth. We've heard it a bunch. Then it moves down. C Lydian. So we get D major with Lydian. And then we get C major or Lydian. Then B flat. And back down to A, which is the 5 chord and loops back to D major. And then kind of same thing. So theory-wise, there's not a whole lot going on here. It's just that 1, flat 7, flat 6, 5 chord progression loops beautifully, sounds very Zelda-like, sounds very playful because of the Lydian mode. People don't even realize it, but that kind of gives it this uplifting, lighthearted, kind of interesting beat to it. Could you imagine what it would sound like without those raised fourths? Listen to this. I've never tried playing this. Let me see. Let's do this. gosh, it sounds horrible, right? So that leading mode really gives it a light feel. Beautiful. Okay, now just some quick piano tips. Almost always, at some point in a piece, you'll end up getting 1, 5, 1 in the left hand, and then the right hand will play things like thirds or even sevens. So get used to that pinky, index finger, thumb pattern. You're going to see that many, many times in piano. And keep working on getting really good at visualizing what note you're playing and then where the third is. And you can think, okay, it's D major. Same thing, C major. So the better you get, I'm a saxophonist, so I'm thinking D major, I'm thinking this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. F sharp, I'm thinking this. A, I'm thinking this. And I translate that into where is D on a keyboard? It's here. Okay, so that's D. Where's F sharp? So I'm actually kind of like speaking a second language every time you guys see me play piano. That's why I say I'm not a pianist. I'm more of a saxophonist who's learning to apply that on piano. Love piano. I think it's the best instrument for demonstrating, for learning, playing, experiencing. I don't enjoy playing the saxophone very much, actually. But at heart, I'm always thinking of notes in saxophone language. Okay, let me play it slowly in real time so you guys can play along with me. All right, let's try medium. All right, full speed. There you have it, how to play the house theme. Let me know what you guys want to see me cover next. And as always, Zelda Music Theory, out.